accredited, but we didn't that much active.
So people who do the M.Sc course in this particular college, they are get an Aviation certificate.
Oh really? Wow.
So if we work with you, you will really be
Over and above the things you can tell. Yeah, but in those knowledge, you people are going to start your center at Chennai.
course PMD approved directly by PMI. So it's not like we're giving the course. Our wonderful sales team who deal with all our B2B and B2C inquiries. All the NIBOSH leads, IOSH leads and fire and first.
Hello everybody, good evening. Myself Dr. Suresh. We have our Chief Executive Officer Mohammad Raswan, and we have the promising personality and energy and dynamic CEO Ms. Mania. She is the Chief Executive Officer of the SAVEFAST. SAVEFAST is a leading training institute in Middle East country providing NIBOSH, IOSH, various courses they are providing. So we have visited all the way from India to this particular SAVEFAST Academy. Ourselves and CEO and principal sir, we all three have visited. It was very big center they are having, and they are having highly qualified people like such as sir is highly qualified. So we have seen what are all the innovative practices they are following here, so that we can implement that kind of innovative practices in India. We will talk with madam and we'll let you know about more things. Madam, I welcome you.
Thank you.
So can you share a few words about yourself and your academy, ma'am?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for the warm welcome and introduction. So it's a real pleasure having both of you here today, and having the representatives from ASET College here with us in Dubai. And I'm Monia, the CEO of SAVEFAST. SAVEFAST is one of the leading health and safety training companies in the United Arab Emirates and in Saudi Arabia. And like you said, we specialize in health and safety courses, internationally accredited and recognized training courses. So we really believe in empowering our learners and ultimately connecting them with employment opportunities here in the GCC, and really upskilling the people that we work with to improve their lives ultimately. So SAVEFAST has been around for 10 years, and we train on a yearly basis around 40,000 people. And we started our journey with fire safety, very similar, I think, to ASET. And now we have over 150 training programs with over 20 awarding bodies. And we specialize in NIBOSH, IOSH, OSHA, high field approved training programs, and also a wide range of food safety and professional development training courses. And another key area for us is driver safety training, which Ian is very much an expert on. But yeah, that summarizes us in a nutshell.
Yeah, it was really great, ma'am. So one thing I have noticed here is that you have attracted the talents from all over the world. Not only the people from one country, all over, almost all the country people are working here. How could you attract such kind of talents from all over the world, ma'am, as your trainers?
So I think training is really something that people have ultimately a passion for. Transferring knowledge, just seeing that knowledge being imparted and people learning something which they can then take to the industry with them. And I also think, especially when you're talking about safety training, I mean, ultimately we're saving lives by giving people training like fire safety and first aid. They're able to use that not just in their work, but also in their home life. So because of that, I think having trainers who are passionate, for us, that's what it's really about. Trainers that are knowledgeable, passionate, and really are experts in their field. So for us, that's what we look for, and that's why we attract talent from all over. And keep in mind, we train the B2B industry. So Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, there's huge multiculturalism, people from all over the world. So we have to accommodate the audiences that we work with.
It's really great, ma'am. Ma'am, if student after completing NEBOSH, he or she has a good job opportunities in the Middle East, ma'am, after completing a NEBOSH?
Absolutely, yeah. NEBOSH IGC in particular is very much a requirement here in the GCC. So even if you have, I mean, it's brilliant to have an academic qualification, to have a diploma or a degree, but nowadays the industry is seeking people who have those types of industry specific and industry recognized international certifications like NEBOSH IGC. So absolutely, if you have got a NEBOSH IGC certificate, you're much more likely to be able to secure employment, and it really helps improve their chances. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
My pleasure.
The one word what you have said is really impressed us, and it is aligned with our ASET College of Science and Technology, that is upskilling the human lives. That is a very big thing, ma'am. You are doing a service. So you are not only providing them some kind of knowledge, but through that you are developing his or him, the economic level of their family.
Absolutely.
They are very grateful to you, ma'am. I
Yes.
hope you will be remembered by thousands and thousands of students in their life.
I think this is something probably, Ian, you can touch on, because this is part of our vision and mission. Do you mind if I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Name, sir?
Ian.
Ian.
I'll introduce myself a bit,
Okay,
just so
just for
people know who I am. I've done this once or twice
fine,
before.
nice. Shall I? Yeah, good evening. Now we had a wonderful discussion with Mania ma'am, CEO of SAVEFAST. Now we have the senior trainer, Evan of SAVEFAST. We will hear from sir. So can you introduce about yourself with respect to your qualifications and
Yes,
all this?
my name is Ian. I'm the COO actually of SAVEFAST Group. I'm also a trainer. I've been a trainer for around 35 years now. My specialist field is road safety and driver safety, but I also train NEBOSH, IOSH. I'm also a QHSE manager by trade as well. So this is close to my heart, actually. This is something that I know very well. I mean, for us, the whole point of becoming a trainer is to give back. We have the knowledge, we have the skills, we have the expertise. But an opportunity like this means that everyone now is a graduate. Everyone comes from education with a degree, with a diploma, and there is nothing to differentiate them from anyone else. So what we feel that we bring is that differentiator. We bring work-ready skills. So I have my degree, I have my diploma, but now I can go to an employer and say I have NEBOSH IGC, I have various logistics qualifications. I have things that make me unique in the workplace and will improve my chances of getting a job. Because as Monia said, our vision is to empower people and improve their lives through learning. And there's no better way to improve someone's life than to give them the opportunity to earn money.
Yeah, it's really great, sir. So I have a majority of the people in India still they don't have particular knowledge about NEBOSH. Can you tell me what is NEBOSH is all about, sir? Why one person has to study NEBOSH?
Yeah, NEBOSH is in many parts of the world regarded as the entry-level qualification if you want to work in the health and safety field. It's focused very practically. There are two elements, there's a theory and a practical module, but even the theory module is all about how we apply health and safety law and health and safety best practice to real life situations. So we look at the legal, the moral and the financial aspects of managing health and safety, but we do it from a point of view of how do we apply this practically. And then with the risk assessment element, there is actually a practical exercise in the exam of how do I come to my workplace or my home or my local area and assess risk in such a way that I can then manage that risk to improve the safety of people around me.
Yeah, it's really great, sir. So, what is the difference between the NEBOSH and IOSH, sir?
They are both concerned with the same things. IOSH looks at things more from a workplace management standpoint and is even more of an entry-level qualification. If we're looking at IOSH working safely and IOSH managing safely, we're looking at the reasons for why we should work in a safe manner, or the reasons why we should manage safety in the workplace. NEBOSH then goes on to look in more detail about the how we do that.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Can you share a few words about OSHA, sir? What is OSHA is all about?
OSHA is the American governing body for occupational safety and health. Many parts of the world have adopted this as their best practice standard, we could say. So for here, particularly in the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi in particular has their own version of OSHAD. And this allows them to say that the health and safety practices that go on within the Emirate are aligned with international best practice.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a governing body.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. One last question, sir. So, what is your suggestion as a trainer if one person wants to start his career in the industrial safety, fire and industrial safety means, whether he has to do NEBOSH or IOSH or OSHA?
Well, they all serve different purposes. If I'm looking for a career, it will really depend on which part of the world. But certainly here in the Middle East, if I want to actually work in health and safety, I need the NEBOSH IGC as my minimum level. From the point of view of OSHA, there are a large range of qualifications under the OSHA banner that I can take to then add to my portfolio. If I want to manage health and safety, then things like IOSH Managing Safely would come in. So they all have applications, and really it's like having a big menu of things that I can choose from. So if I say I want to go into a particular field and I want to manage, let's say, industrial health and safety, and I want to work my way to being a manager, I can start with IOSH Managing Safely. Then I can get my NEBOSH IGC so that I can get into the job, and then I can look at various OSHA approved qualifications to take myself up the ladder.
So the same thing, sir. We have to constantly upgrade our knowledge.
Absolutely. There is no substitute for learning. Learning's a lifelong process. I'm nearly 60 and I'm still qualifying myself on a regular basis. When I came to SAVEFAST, I'd actually been working as an HSE manager for a number of years, but it was only when I came here that I took the NEBOSH IGC. Because I didn't have that particular qualification. So we all learn to live, really. We don't live to learn, we learn to live.
It's really great. A person with 3.5 decades of experience sharing his knowledge, it will really benefit our students and our viewers also, sir. Only one thing, sir, I would like to ask. Most of the students, why they study all these courses is to enhance their lifestyle.
Yes.
That is very important, sir. So if a person completed NEBOSH, what will be his entry level pay, sir?
Oh, now this will all really depend very much on the part of the world and the kind of organisation that you're going to work with. I can't really say a number because obviously in India it will be different to the UAE where it will be different. I mean,
an average pay, sir?
Health and safety officers here would maybe be looking at an entry-level salary of between 5,000 and 7,000 dirhams. Now, I'm not sure what that works out as in rupees.
It will depend on the company also, right?
But yes, I mean, if you go and work for a large international company, let's say like ADNOC, the pay will be very different than if you're working for a small local health and safety organisation. What I can say is that having these additional qualifications on top of your academic qualifications will enable you to place yourself in a position of being able to grow a career in the health and safety industry. For me, initially, it shouldn't be about money. I know it is for everyone, We all need to earn enough, but we need to start. We need to start somewhere. And having work-ready skills means that you will be more able to start than people who are just coming with an academic qualification.
Yes, sir.
So you will earn more money from the beginning because you will have a job and they maybe won't.
Yes, great, sir.
Great, sir.
So,
Actually, how you feel about our courses, sir?
Actually, to be honest, I've looked through the brochure and some of these are very much of interest to me. The aviation courses are things that I think we have a number of customers in this field who I think will be interested. And we definitely have synergies with the logistics and shipping courses because again, we do work-ready skills courses around logistics. So the academic qualification, we can provide the work-ready skills on top. So there are, to be honest, a lot of synergies. And for me, I'm at the far end of my career. I've been in work for over 40 years. But I would say to anyone now starting out, today's workplace is not about joining one company and spending your entire life there anymore. This doesn't happen. This was my father's generation. So now what things are all about is what you can bring, what you can offer. And the more you can bring, the more you will enhance your own life as well. I've travelled all over the world with my work. I've visited so many countries and met so many interesting people, and having these additional qualifications is how you do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
great.
Great.
Yeah, last Mania ma'am, what is your vision? What you want to be in next 10 years? How you want to see SAVEFAST after 10 years?
How much time do you have?
Yes.
We're aspiring for greatness and we're aspiring to be the leaders in what we do. So we're very, very excited that by next month we will start activities in India.
Oh, great.
Great.
Yes,
Great to hear.
we're very excited about that. We think it's a really exciting market and a really thriving country. So we're very excited about that. And yeah, world domination, I think. But yeah, just to grow and to be really leaders in what we do, enhancing knowledge, empowering our learners, and just going from strength to strength.
It's really great, ma'am. In the male journalistic society, you have adhered and you have broken all the rules and you have come up as a very good CEO. You are really inspiring for our Indian female students, especially our college students also will get inspired from you, ma'am, and they will also be future CEOs. Thank you thank you for your wonderful hospitality that has been extended by your team and your sir. Thank you, sir. And in our Indian tradition, I thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you.